have no premonition of how much they have found. But just when I think they're loving you, it's gonna make me turn time. You turn around and tell me something so damn sweet, and it takes the time to leave me behind. Looking at you, I'm down, low, low. And I saw going so much more than I could go. I got control on my mind. I got a plan on my soul. And since I met you, baby, I'm losing out on hope. Since you've been gone, only been 69 hours. Tick tock, tick tock, want to come home soon. But when I go start to see you, there's only one thing I want to do. I take a look out with it, mama. I think I can believe that this is true. Been down for so long, it's so much longer than I could go. I got trouble on my mind. I got a problem. Since I met you, baby, on the opposite of my road. The only thing that I want, the only thing that I need, the only thing that I want, the only thing that I When I wake up in the morning, the sunlight hits my eyes. Something without warning, yesterday on my mind. Then I look at you.
Blue shirt! Whoa! A blue shirt, Harry? You must be feeling good.
What?
A blue shirt?
Yeah.
You must be
Going
feeling
crazy.
good.
Blue
I
shorts?
know. I'm checking you out. What's happening?
I don't know.
I didn't even know you owned anything other than black and various shades of gray. Wow, Harry.
I'm feeling special today.
Yeah. Ooh, are these a new headset? These are the new ones? Whoa.
And the world's alright with me.
Oh man, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. So I got on some new headsets. These feel all nice. These are great.
We're going through headsets so quickly that I figured I would buy the same headset
For everybody.
for every station, and they're durable but not that expensive. So
They're nice.
yeah.
Woo! LoveBabz, LoveTalk on 103.5 FM WNHH. Got new headsets. Happy Wednesday. The weather is beautiful, Harry.
It is.
Oh, news flash. Harry has on blue today. Blue shirt, blue shorts. Blue. I've known Harry since I've been doing this in February. I have never seen any other color except black and 2 shades of gray.
Not 50 Shades of Gray.
Two shades. Gray and then a lighter gray. Tomorrow's you're gonna be in a Hawaiian shirt tomorrow.
I'm all blued out. It's funny because I used to wear Hawaiian stuff, back in the day.
Uh-huh.
And
So
you
no.
won't catch me with it. No.
Now? Why? No print? Some print?
Maybe. Stay tuned.
Harry got on a blue shirt. That just messed up my whole program. I'm like, what? I noticed it right off because Harry only wears black and 2 shades of gray since I've known him. Seriously. It's all right. So, happy Wednesday. The weather is beautiful. Although it rained everywhere but New Haven. It rained in Hamden. It rained in West Haven.
Yeah,
I heard the
hail.
thunder.
We had hail.
Oh, wow.
Waterbury, yeah.
Ugh, this weather is trifling.
Pretty cool. I was like, oh, let me get a video. And I'm like, hopefully there's no tornado coming with it.
Well, we heard the thunder and saw the lightning.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get any rain. It was sunny. It's like, well, this is interesting.
Yeah, it got really sunny after the storm.
I don't know, Mother Nature. I don't know what this is.
My mother used to say, superstition, a witch is getting married.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, when there's sun out and it's storming, she used to say a witch is getting married. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh boy. So now you can't ever let that go. Right? Like you can't ever.
Well, I remember it. I'm not. I've never bought into that crazy stuff.
Wow. When I was growing up, my grandmother would say, God is doing his work. So we had to shut off everything, turn off lights, no TV, radio, everything. You had to just sit in silence. I guess that was the beginning of meditation.
We just need to make stuff up. So since she said that, we would be like, God is farting.
Oh.
God is spitting.
Oh.
Oh,
so y'all went too daggone far.
Yeah, we went. So she was starting, superstition. We just be like, let's take it to another level.
See how your mother just be like, see why I can't do nothing with them? Because they just take it too far. So.
My mother used to go, hey, God don't like ugly. I'm like, well, then he loves me.
Well, she have. Everybody said that though. God don't like ugly, especially if you was like treating people wrong or doing some dirt. You know, doing some dirt.
Wow.
Wow. So I thought we'd play some fun music today. Just music to just get you up out of your zone. You know, just get your jam on. Because it's the middle of the week, right? And so I want everybody to feel happy and get up and get lucky. And so I'm going to play some Pharrell. Happy. This used to be my jam, right? Still my jam. I still dig it. I know people didn't like it, but well, people did like it because they killed it.
It was the soundtrack from Despicable Me.
Yes.
And
so every little kid.
Despicable Me is back in theaters.
I know, like Despicable Me 80 or something.
No, it's just, I think it's 3.
4.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm taking my granddaughter. So.
Well, I hear they're good though. People tend to like them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get happy, y'all. Like a house without a roof. These are nice. They hold your head. Like, Harry got me.
Can you turn down the studio?
Yeah, because I don't want these people. I want the Facebook people.
Well, yesterday it was YouTube that
threw us off.
That blocked us. Not threw us off. They froze the video, and then I have to okay the deleting of the song. But we had 3 songs. You gotta turn me up a little bit, Babz. Turn me up a little bit. No.
The studio?
A little lower. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on Thursday.
Morning banana ritual with my phone.
Huh?
This is my morning banana ritual. Yeah, I'm plugging.
Oh man, you done jerry-rigged it? It's got a whole...
Because people be stepping on my wires, making me buy new stuff.
Oh, they stepping on the wires over there.
No, when it wasn't clamped over there.
My ovaries hurt. Oof.
Something you never hear men say.
Huh?
Something you never hear men say.
Like, I don't know what that is. Oh my goodness.
Salud. Salud. That's what I happy. Oh, what's my camera?
What's happening?
I know it says I happy.
What?
My little message here. I put I happy instead of I'm happy. And then give a space. I know.
It just ended. There go Harry sending love messages to his wife. with his little with the LED app. Is she watching?
Yeah.
Okay. What is she watching? You can't hear me. What? Which one?
Studio.
Okay. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Those are funky. Are those from your personal collection?
Yeah, these are mine.
Harry got on some tricked out funky headphones. Those are hot. I dig that. Okay, so look. Hey, babe. Here you go, see.
Shout out to my wife.
Shout out to his wife. She's good people. So, are y'all still driving in together?
No, she's
done.
She's done with the city.
Okay.
So she's laid off right now.
Okay. All right.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll see. She's in good spirits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now she can just do some things around the house a little bit, take a little break. It might be nice to be down for the summer a little bit.
Yeah, not the first time, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so. All right, well, then all this music we dedicating to her because we want her to stay happy, want her to get lucky, and yeah. So all this music is devoted to Mrs. Droz today. I like that. So all the music is for you, my dear. Happiness music for you. So I'm going to play Das Punk, which is chic. Which is Nile Rodgers and his crew, and with Pharrell Williams and my favorite Pitbull. You know, I'm a big Pitbull fan. I don't. He just talks. You just make all this money just talking through songs. He doesn't sing.
Pitbull. I don't want to diss Pitbull because he's making money.
I like him. He's cute.
He's basically a Miami club guy.
Yeah, he's a hype guy.
Like what is this stuff?
Yeah, like what is your talent? I look good in my clothes and I talk.
That's it. Yeah.
And I get the party going.
That's right.
So anyway, I like this one. So this goes out to Mrs. Droz. This show is dedicated to her today because we all gonna stay up to get lucky. Yes. We far. Don't like to get lost. Sim up, don't like to get sauce. She's up all night to get. All night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky.
Are you kidding me? They knocked us off.
What?
Facebook just knocked us off.
Why?
How do you can't even hear the music? It said for content. But
You sure they can't hear us?
I guess they could. It's not that loud.
When you get knocked off, do you get back on?
I'm there right now. You gotta go in and do a couple things.
We're up all night to get lucky.
Maybe it's yours.
We back up?
Yeah.
Yes, we are up all night to get lucky. Today is all the happiness music, jam music that I can find. So it's like party music with no real, there's no broken heart, there's no disappointment, there's none of that. It is just, let's take this Wednesday and just party hard. Let's just jam.
And Facebook, please give us a break. Knocking us off for nothing.
I know. Come on, Facebook. Show us some love. Show us some love. Show us some love.
We're a radio station. Stop knocking us off for content.
Okay, I ain't messing with him. So because the Wailers were on the green Saturday, I'm going to play some Bob Marley and the Wailers. And because we're playing music that's in the right sort of mindset of staying positive but partying, I'm going to play Three Little Birds because that's one of my favorite songs. So don't worry about a thing because every little thing is going to be all right.
Everything's going to be all right. Even with Facebook, our stalker. Facebook, there's a stalker on Facebook. One of their staff members.
If you just tuned in to hear the conversation about stalking, you're listening to LoveBabz LoveTalk on 103.5 FM WNHH on this fine, fabulous Wednesday. So listen, I'm going to Jamaica in a couple of weeks, so this is going to keep me right in the mood.
Every little thing.
That's right. Every little thing going to be all right. Don't worry. Every little thing is going to be all right.
Every little thing is gonna be alright. Thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Cause every little thing It's gonna be alright.
Well, the good news is they couldn't take a vote on the Obamacare.
Don't worry.
So they get McConnell gonna go and make everybody twist some arms, but we'll see because those folks want to get elected in 2018. That's all I'm gonna say about it. The weather is nice. People have revved up. The world is crazy. And then those 3 cops that got indicted for lying. Boy, we're gonna need our own police force. We're just gonna have to hire our own personal police force. So when you get stopped by the cops, they just come and be with you, right? So nothing goes there. Because that's what it's coming to. It just feels like...
I know.
Like that kid who was helping his friend, and he walked down some grass, and a cop came out and tackled him.
The thing is that...
What is wrong with these people?
The cops, the good cops need to stop
shielding for the bad cops and just come out and say...
Yeah, because they need to get those people out the force.
Yeah.
Because they want our trust.
Because there are some good cops out there who go above and beyond duty.
But they should go out their way. Go out their way to get rid of the bad cops.
Yeah, because the bad cops are really... If you see a cop beating down a kid and you stand there as a cop, you might as well beat the kid down too, because that's really what you're doing.
Well, there's such thing as an accessory to the crime, right?
Yeah, because if Harry, I drive you to the bank and you go in there and rob it, and then you jump in my car and I have no idea you robbing it, guess who else is gonna go to jail with you?
Exactly.
They're not trying to hear. They'll be like, Babz, that's your friend. You didn't know your friend was going to rob the bank? Hell no, I didn't know my friend was going to rob the bank.
How come they didn't stop the car and kick him out?
I said, because I didn't see any bags of loot in his hands. I didn't know he was going to go in there and rob the bank.
Yep. And then they'll be like, well, he killed 2 people.
I'm like, what?
Exactly. So...
Get Nora Pattis on the phone.
The people who should be tackled are those bad cops. When they start acting the fool, the good cops should tackle them.
Yeah, shoot them.
Take them out of the equation.
And now it almost seems as though videotape doesn't matter. Although videotape and the audio recording and the videotape of these cops, because I guess these 3 stooges, and that's an insult to the 3 stooges because they were quite funny and determined to be funny. But these cats, they didn't even realize they were recording themselves. Like...
Well, that's going to be a big
that should give you 10 years automatic for stupidity. That should be an automatic 10-year.
But you see, that's the problem, that they think also that they could actually censor the tape and everything, that they could actually cut out what they don't like. It's not like that anymore. You can't do that. That video goes back to the station.
Yeah, and it's there.
And it's not just there. It's available to us.
Yeah, see.
Under the Federal Information Act.
Yeah, Freedom of Information.
Yeah. So they got to be careful.
Yeah. Mm.
And not just be careful, just do your jobs.
Just do your jobs and do it with dignity and grace and respect. Not whatever. I don't know what this is. This is so much abuse of power that it's, no one can make this case that they're in fear or whatever. You can't make this case. I'm like, you're the cop, like the case with the knife. You're the cop. There's 2 of y'all, 1 kid who you believe has a knife. You don't even have to walk up to them. You just point the gun. Knives are good for hand-to-hand combat. I don't know any knife throwers who are committing crimes outside of the circus.
Well, you see, that's a totally different thing because it goes into training, right? So they have to retrain these cops that in those situations actually use different types of force.
You know what? I think that as having been a police commissioner, I know that they've gotten good training. I just think people just use their own judgment rather than what they learned.
Yeah.
This is why this would never fly in the military. Because the military would just be like, this is not how we taught you to do this. And you know and I know we didn't train you this way. To the brig with you.
Or look at the guy who got off, right, that shot the guy in the car with his wife next to it.
And the baby
in the back seat, right? And he got off.
Yes.
Now,
and all the angles from the camera show that this guy was not a threat to him. He was just doing what he told him to do.
It's insane. Well, he veered off of what he told him to do, but it doesn't even matter if he didn't listen completely.
But he did. He said.
Well, he told him don't move, don't. And he still was reaching for his.
But he told him to give me your identification. And he's like, listen, I got a gun in the car.
Right, but once he says gun, he says don't move, don't reach, don't do, and everything. Even that, he never informs his partner. Gun.
Right.
He never. These are quick orders. That, and then in processing it, right? The guy is look, but I'm legal. He's still moving, even though the guy's saying, but. You have to step back. You could draw your gun and say, but to actually light him up
in a car with people
with a baby in the backseat, and then they didn't try. Okay, let's just say
I think that's endangerment.
He felt threatened, right?
Okay,
let's
whatever.
Say he felt threatened or whatever. But the baby in the backseat, that's child endangerment. Come on, you didn't have to empty your clip. I don't know. Sometimes
it's just too much for me. Or the police officer, where it was in South Carolina. The guy's running from him. He shoots him in the back. I'm like, listen.
That's crazy. He wasn't even running.
I know, right?
He was moving in slow motion.
I don't mean to laugh. It's not.
No, but because he wasn't going anywhere.
Right. And even if he was, you know where he lived because you knew the guy. You knew who he was.
Right. They got his license.
So you got his license. And he's afraid.
He's not going anywhere. The thing is, he's running at about 1 mile an hour.
Yeah.
He wasn't going anywhere. It gives you time to go.
Okay.
All right, I got a runner.
We're going to meet up at his house because that's where he's going.
But.
Or we'll pick him up later.
I don't know.
Because whatever he was picking up on, he didn't rob a bank. He wasn't a terrorist. He was just a guy that you was just effing with.
Yeah, there's a lot of good cops out there, but
I know.
It's a necessity.
And there are some good cops out there.
It's a necessity for them to purge.
Who don't just shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah.
So anyway. So much for the happiness, but that stuff is just it's becoming so prevalent that it's almost like we're becoming desensitized to the killing of black people.
Well, the problem is that it's all getting blurred, right? So cops want to defend themselves at all costs, and people want to blame the cops at all costs. So we need to take.
I don't know if people want to blame the cops at all costs. I think people just want to be respected in their communities and not have policing, feel like terrorism.
No, absolutely, but I'm saying
because let me tell you something. Even in New Haven, when cops pull up behind me and they could just be driving in traffic, I don't like that feeling. I just don't like the feeling. And I was a police commissioner. I've been in cop cars. I've been in the presence of police.
I get it.
I've hung out with police. My brother was a cop.
No, I get it. I mean, I've been.
But I still have that moment, Harry, where I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I've been harassed by police. I've been treated nicely by other policemen.
I've been treated nicely, and I've not been treated nicely.
Yeah, so it's a mixed bag because we're all people, But my thing is that it's all being thrown in a mixed bag,
Mm.
and we need to get rid of the bad cops. And when there's criminals who commit crimes, we need to not defend them like if they're Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, like they got assassinated.
Well, no.
Yeah, for me,
I don't.
some
Everybody
criminals-
deserves.
Some criminals are criminals.
Well,
They're
so,
criminals.
well, yeah, but that's why we have a judicial system that says you go before a trial of your peers, a jury of your peers,
Right, and we got
and
some
everybody
good cases
has
and
to
bad
have
cases.
due diligence. You are not guilty until proven innocent. You are
Absolutely.
innocent until proven guilty.
Absolutely, I'm just saying, and we have some good cases and some bad cases,
I'm
and
just
we
saying.
can't mix them
Well,
and say they're all bad cops.
no, and I don't think anybody's saying they're all
And
bad cops
they're
because
all
there's.
bad shootings.
No.
They're not all bad shootings either.
Well, I think the majority of them, the problem is the perception of black kids being black men. That's one thing. When you're shooting 12-year-olds and 14-year-old kids, I have a problem with that. Because if white kids was being shot at that same rate, people would, case in point, the opioid. Now the opioid epidemic is predominantly white, and now they need services. But when the crack epidemic was happening in the 80s, and that was primarily black, not only was the sentencing stiffer for them, but there was no talk of treatment. It's like those people are weak and they're poor and they're nothing and, whatever. Now these little opioid kids, people, and some of these folks are grown folks. They're not kids. They're grown up with addiction. Now all of a sudden, they need all the care and support of the community, which I'm not knocking. That ought to be what we should be doing. We should be concerning ourselves with the care of our community. When somebody in our community falls down, it is up to the community to lift them up. That's what we should be doing. I don't want to see people strung out on drugs. Who wants to see people strung out on drugs?
Nobody.
Because you know why? Because you know what? Because they're going to need to feed that habit. And you know how you feed that habit? You prey on people. That's what happens. And then you find yourself in situations that could just go bad.
This opioid epidemic.
It's crazy.
Makes no sense to me.
Well, drug addiction is a tough thing for everybody to think
tough
about.
thing.
Because you're like, why can't you just stop doing it? But there's a whole scientific thing about addiction and people.
We have to teach our youth, our grown-ups who are struggling, right? But we have to start teaching people how not to do these things, because the fact is that once they do it, some of them have addiction in their system.
Yeah.
And once they get hooked, they're hooked.
Yeah, they're hooked. Some people are much more prone to addiction than others.
Right. So
hardwired.
We have to actually, and this is a whole marijuana, legalizing marijuana. For some people, it is a gateway drug. For most, it won't be.
Yeah, for most it won't be. But for some,
it'll be a gateway drug to harder.
Because this is not going to do it for me. I need something more. And so, I think we have to start having conversations about what is happening in people's lives where they feel like they have to self-medicate to the point of illicit drugs or illegal drugs. Like, what is that? And not even illegal drugs, because now, you could prescript up.
All right. And you see, this is what I'm saying. So, some people have an addictive personality. And me personally, I have OCD, right? So once I get stuck on something, I get stuck, right?
Uh-huh.
Me, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on not doing drugs.
Right.
So I'm in pain and I won't take my pain medication.
Yeah, but you're not going to be an addict.
Well, right. But you see, I don't even have the idea of it.
I know, but you need to heal yourself.
So I take a pain med and it makes me feel loopy. I'm done. I won't take it.
I'm with you, because I don't like people like oxycodone and when I've had surgeries and things like that. I never liked those drugs because they never make me feel right. Like I don't feel high. I just feel like, I don't like this feeling.
Yeah, I refused all of that. Coming off of my back surgeries.
Like Percocets,
they
oxycodone.
That's the first thing they go to.
I tell you what I did like, though.
And I didn't take any of that.
I did like cough syrup with codeine.
What's that?
I like the sweet one.
Yeah.
My doctor only gave me the sweet one once because I liked it too much, and it was like, oh no, you have to get the nasty stuff. But it worked because I have a dairy allergy and it'll show up, manifest itself in all kinds of ways. And so I had this bad case of bronchitis, or what looked like bronchitis, and so I had to have the cough syrup with the codeine in it so that it would stop the coughing because it was bad. But man, now I like that. But too much of that though. Ooh, that gives you that numb feeling.
You see,
I don't like that.
That's exactly the feeling I don't ever want to get.
But I like the way that it took the pain away and that it just washed you right on out.
I prefer to feel pain than feel loopy, dry mouth, or something like that.
Yeah, that can be a problem.
You're listening to LoveBabz, LoveTalk on WNHH-LP 103.5 FM.
And we were dedicating the show to Mrs. Droz. So we're going back to Miami. I thought this Will Smith song, Miami, was a hot song. Yeah. I thought he did a good job. I mean, he had some good songs. So I thought this was a great party song. I think it still has appeal. And the video is hot. And this is, and the beat goes on underneath, right?
To Miami. Welcome to Miami, bienvenido. To Miami. To Miami.
Whoa! That just caught me. That was hot. I was all in.
All the songs used to have a 10-second drift.
Yeah.
At the end. Some of them just drop.
Like, okay, it's over. It's over. I have time to read. Let's get some word in today. How about that? We haven't done it all week. Acts of Faith from Iyanla Vanzant. That's a good one. Today's the June 28th. Oh my God, Harry, June flew by. So here it is. First you get the quote, the message, and then the affirmation. Victory has 100 fathers, and defeat is an orphan. That's John F. Kennedy. People sure do remember when you do something that's out of line. out of character, or just plain dumb. They have a way of letting you know how shocked, surprised, or disappointed they are. There are even those times when someone will believe that you committed the error or mindless act just to strike out at them. They may want to berate, scold, or chastise you, probably giving very little consideration to how you feel. You are probably beating up on yourself and do not need the help of others. But you get it, and that's how the shame, guilt, and anger set in. No matter what you do, you must never lose sight of the fact that this is your lesson. It does not matter what anyone else thinks or believes. You are the one growing and learning. You have nothing to feel guilty, ashamed, or angry about. You must be ready for the lesson. Otherwise, you would not have had the experience. Rather than focusing on what they are saying, identify what you have learned and remember how awful it felt to be criticized the next time you start to criticize someone else. Here's the affirmation. No one has to tell me what an important lesson I am learning. So I'm going to put that in your spirit today. Take that for what you want. Today's Mubaraka's day, but she's in Costa Rica celebrating her 25th anniversary. So, do we have time for one more song, or we got to play ourselves out?
No, we got time.
Okay. So I'm going to play one more song. I'm going to play some War. Summer! This will ease you right into it, baby. I love this song. Because it's summer, baby. It's summer. Yes, Mubarak is in Costa Rica. I watched her husband surprise her with it. He took her existing wedding ring and had it reset, and then gave her another big, giant diamond ring for the 25.
Cool.
That was very nice. They're in Costa Rica.
Bob, what are you talking about? Does anyone use videotape anymore? Are you talking about our reference that they go back to the video in the police station?
Who?
I'm talking about to
Yes. Oh, somebody had a comment.
Now, obviously, we know there's no videotape anymore. When we say going back to the video, we know it's digital.
It's a digital footprint. It's a digital footprint. We know that. Video is just the colloquialism for digital footprint.
We know about it. Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you. Let's see what's going on in my world.
Oh, man.
It is summer. That's a great song. I think that's an overlooked song by War too. It's an overlooked summer song because it's very mellow. It's not like a pounding song. But you know, War has given us some great music over the decades, and that is one of them. So it's about time for me to bounce up out of here, Harry. Thank you for tuning in to LoveBabz Love Talk on 103.5 FM and WNHH. And thanks to the folks who watch us on Facebook.
Yeah, shout out to the Facebook audience.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Love you.
Have a lovely day, people.
Have a lovely day. Let's put some lovely day on. I found it today. I'm ready. This song is still my jam. It just makes me happy. Harry, these headphones are the bomb.
And I look at you, and the world's alright with me. I know it's gonna be.
Let me move.
Yep. That's a short, lovely day clip.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even know that.
You gotta move that one. That was when we first started. I used to use that short intro.
Oh, okay. All right. Where's Sam today?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I let him go early yesterday.
Too much party? Too much party. Young man trying to hang out. Oh, my body. Let me make my way in the world. Let me get over to it. Let me see what I put my dog.